enter its password, press OK button to enter. If there are more than one restaurant, he can choose a restaurant like that. He can see the table design in simple mode, in a more detailed mode, or he can see the tables like this in much more detail, or he can see them shorter like that. He can also filter the open tables only. He can see the tables at a certain department, certain section of the restaurant, or he can see everything. In order to open a new table, let us go back to the more meaningful mode, design mode. He can create a new check by clicking on the table. When he clicks the table, the menu appears. The menu groups are on the left. He can choose the items like this. Mains like that. And if in one main item there is a optional request, for example, cooking degree for this steak, he should choose that option. He can also add some extras and delete some extras. These extras and options may have a value which is added on the check as well, like this. When the order is completed, by ordering it to the kitchen, he makes the table blue like that. In order to add a new item, all he has to do is click on the item again, go and add some more, and order again. When making these orders, it is possible to choose the person. For example, according to the position of the table, if he chooses the first person, he can add, it's a little bit more for one person. For the second person, this. For the third person, this one, for example. Let's say for the mains, for the first person, this one. For the second person, this one. Again, it has a required answer. And for the third person, let me say I have chosen this meal and order again. When we take an order from a table, it becomes blue automatically. But when the time comes to send the mains away, all you have to do, pressing this button to send the mains away. In that case, it becomes pink. This means that the mains are already sent, but in the other blue ones, they are in the starter mode. What else? In order to print out a check, all you have to do is print this button. Then the table becomes more red. In order to get the payment, we can use a shorter payment method like cash or credit card. When he clicks on the cash, it automatically takes the money, put it into the cashier box and clear the table. But it could be like a partial payment. For example, let me choose a few more items. Let's say white wine and red wine. And I want to pay not cash or credit. First of all, let's save this table, A3. A3 is here. And when somebody comes to the cashier and wants to pay only a part of the payment, he can do partial payment by clicking this pay button and chooses the items like one by one like this and get the payments like that. As you see, now the whole check is 850, but only one part of it is paid. For example, let's say there's a third person in the check, and what he has eaten is not this time, maybe that. and this. For example, I wanna, as a third person, I wanna pay only the third person products. I choose 3 and amount K, and I get the payment like this as well. In the partial payment, you can also come and make a certain payment. For example, the amount is not paid, is 450. They can pay only 300 and save again. There are, except this, there are many other options like table operations. He can transfer a table from one to another. For example, let's transfer A3 from A3 to, let's say, A1. It will move to here. As you can see, when it is completed, automatically the table is moved here. You can also transfer some of the items inside one table from one table to another. For example, let's say item transfer. You read the first table, choose only certain products, and choose a target table, let's say A2, and transfer these selected items into that table, like this. In this case, a new table is created, and it is automatically filled with the transferred items. There's a very detailed dashboard. You can see all of the transactions in graphs or in lists like this, in the list mode. There's a very detailed X report or many reports. Let me see an X report. It is also very detailed like this. It can be printed out by the cashier printer like this. What else? There is also waiter and kitchen screens. In the kitchen screen, kitchen sees all of the products sent, and they start or finish the production like this. When a production is finished, it automatically comes to the waiter screen, and they can get it and send it to the table like that. What else? They can get the pays from outside, or they can send payment outside, or they can get it. We have a very nice table reservation area. In the table reservation area, you can go to a table like B3, start from one time to another like this, and write the name of the person, for example. Black. The phone number is 44. Number of people 4. Reservation reason, let's say a birthday party. By this way, reservations are saved and kept on a table, and other days can be seen like this. They can be printed out like that, or they can be shown like this. We can also send payment link to these reservations. What else? And you can use the program in one of 7 languages, as you can see. That's all for the Elektraweb Pos for now.